Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Maybury Mini Trucks. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. And today we're doing a video for Masoud in Alabama. And Masoud is a long distance customer. And for our long distance customers, we try to take extra care to convey the actual condition of the truck in as much as we can do that without him being here himself in person. So the way we do that is we first talk on the phone, and then if he thinks, yeah, that sounds like a good truck for me, then we do this video. And he also watched the first video when the vehicle came off the boat. So now we're going to do a more detailed video, which includes a test drive. So let's go ahead and let's get started. This is a 1997 Subaru Sambar 4x4 5-speed with an extra low first gear. And this has working air conditioning. Very unusual to find a mini truck with working air because they didn't make many mini trucks with air because they're made for pretty much for utilitarian purposes, not for accoutrements. It has padded seats and springs for the suspension, and that's about it. Um, but they're very good for what they're designed for. They're the best. They're the best, much better than a side by side. I've been there, and that's how we got into business is because of the Kawasaki Mule. I need to tell that story. So this has 27,921 original miles. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's get started. And we actually had a little bit of a break in the rain here. So let's take advantage of that. But we still have raindrops. So I'm going to wipe around the areas of interest. And that way we can get a really good look. Because that's the whole idea. All right, so now we're going to come around the perimeter. Wait, I'm going to be on 90%, not 100%. There we go. All right, around the perimeter of the windshield to see. Now I see a pebble peck. That's where a rock chipped the paint, and now it's kind of flash rusted. So that's called, I call that a pebble peck or rock chip. Very nice. Now we're going to look across the front of the vehicle, and we're going to look for any dents or dings or anything else. So that's nice and straight there. And now coming across the front and down. So that actually is quite nice. I'm going to come to the other side. Look from this side. Yeah, there's not a single ding on the front of the truck at all. And the bumper is in good condition. So now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'll wipe the door. I should do this on everything when it's raining. Okay. Now, so we have a very tiny crease right there. And we also have a place where it got knocked. We'll take a look at that from the inside of the door also. Very nice. I actually don't see any dents. Let's look inside that door. So this is where that paint got knocked off. And you can see here that the door did get knocked right there. So basically it hit something like on the door. So that could be, You could get a rag and some channel locks and bend that back if you wanted to, but or not. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on the bedside. Okay, so here we have a ding here. This is factory spot weld. We have a ding here and a scratch here. That's a factory spot weld. Let's see. So yeah, I think that's it on this bedside panel. Um, Now let's look inside the bed. Okay, so our bolt heads are surface rusted. That's what that is. That's surface rusted on the bolt heads. But where it's really important in the seam, it is not rusted. We do have scratches here. And now let's look at the rest of the bed. Now the engine cover does have rust through right there. So it does have rust through, but the rest of the engine cover does not have the same kind of damage there. So that's just in that one spot on the engine cover. Let's look at the rest of the bed. Here you have this dark spot. That's from these chains. So notice the chains have surface rust and they've been dripping. That's what that is. Now we're going to take a look at the tailgate. They did slide stuff in. As they put stuff in the bed, they slid it. You can see, just like lumber or whatever. And the tailgate has, so these are rust spots. Now those are surface rust. Those are not rust through. Those are surface rust. And they don't go through here. So the other side of this is this. So it is where it was spot welded, spot welded, spot welded. And it is here, here, and here. So this is the backside of a spot weld in the manufacturing process. That is what that is. Now we do have a dent here, right there. Good looking engine cover. Now we're going to look at this bedside panel. And on this side, we have a scratch here and a ding from the inside out there. That's it. The rest of this is ding free. Boy, are these beautiful tires. Makes me wonder if I put these on. I think I did. Let me look at this one. Oh yeah. Let me go look at the other ones over here. Oh yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. Well, those look like brand new tires. And we put brand new tires on all the time. So there's a pretty good chance those are courtesy of Mayberry Mini Trucks. But we've gotten a few different brands lately. And so I can't just look at the name and say, yep, that's ours. Because We've gotten a few different kinds over the last couple of months just because we needed them. Okay, so now coming down this doorpost, we have a ding here, very small ding. And that's just water, smeared water. Yeah, one ding there. We have a crease here and a dent here. So it's the same kind of damage on this side than was on the other side. This is your doorstep side. It's the most common place on a mini truck for there to be damage, is right there. It's just the nature of the place on the truck. So now we're going to look underneath here and see. This looks nice. This is the inner fender on the passenger side. This is your gas cap. So you use the ignition key to open that. All right, now we're going to look under the door. So this door panel looks very nice. Now we're going to look at the bottom of the door. And that is beautiful. That's really what you want to see there. And meaning clean. All right, now we're going to look under here. Boy, is that pretty. That's also what you want to see. We want to see rust free. Ah, come on. Good grief. Crying out loud. All right, guys, I'm not going to spend any more time on this. Oh, there it goes. No, I really want to get this one. There it goes. Yeah. Good. All right. Nice. Under here. Very nice. I'm so glad I got those two snaps. That's the kind of thing that would bother me. Okay, so these are just bristles off the brush when they were cleaning. All right. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's also a good sign. Oh, we have a drink holder. So sometimes on a Subaru Sambar, they paid an extra couple yen for this. So you can put your drink there while you're driving. Ostensibly. Okay. Now for the driver's side. Okay, so the door panel looks good. We do have a little pick right here and a tiny pick right there. The rest of the door panel is whole. Now we're going to look under here. And this is the same thing I was showing you earlier. This is the lower portion of the driver's door. That's called your door step side on the driver's side. Now under here, we have surface rust. So you can see here, I want to make sure we get a good look at this. This is surface rust where the paint got scrubbed off by the bottom of that floor mat. So it is just scrubbed off paint that flash rusted. That's all that is. That's not anything even close to rust through or cancer. It's just flash rust. So I want to be sure you see that. The seat does have two tears. One here and one here. And also a separation right there. So this seat panel on the bottom does have tears. It also has what's called a side split. There and there. Your VIN number is here and here. Okay. So this also has what's called a star. That's what I call it. Where the headliner just got cracked. And there's the rest of the headliner. And now we're going to take this on a drive. So I do have the air conditioning on just to say it's cold. So let's check the air here. Yes, that is definitely getting cold. That is air conditioned air. Very nice. Yep. So the air conditioning does work. I'm going to shut it off now. It's not really hot out, so we don't need it. Okay, so now the point of this test drive is to get the truck up to normal, top speed, which is 100 kilometers per hour, which is 60 miles per hour. So here we go. So that's 60 miles per hour right there, and it feels very nice. No problems, no pulling, shaking, or anything like that. All right, so now we're going to slow it down to be able to turn around and go back up the hill. So now we're going to go back up the hill we just came down, and this is to see how it does going up the hill. And we're going to get to a point where we make a 90-degree turn to the right. And when we do that, now we're in fifth gear. When we do that, we're going to slow it way down, and we're going to get it down to a ridiculously low speed, but keep it in fifth gear. So that is really going to put this thing to the test. And we're going to see how it does and if it can make it in that set of circumstances. So now we're going 35 kilometers per hour in fifth gear, guys, up a steep hill. So that is a very difficult set of circumstances, but I want you to notice what's happening. We're increasing in speed, going up this hill that we just came down, and again, we're in fifth gear. So that is remarkable. So we're now going 55 kilometers per hour. We were going 35, now we're going 55, almost 60 kilometers per hour. So that, my friends, is a very successful test drive. So once again, let me just repeat what we just did because it's important. We started at 35 kilometers per hour, which is, I'd say like 21, 22 miles per hour, which is super, super slow to be in fifth gear, going uphill. So that is and we accelerated. So that is a very good outcome from a very demanding set of circumstances. And that illustrates that it has very good compression. And that's pretty common for our trucks to have such good power. They have low miles, and low miles means just less wear in the cylinder, the piston rings. And so that's probably my single most important thing, which is why we only get low mileage trucks. So, so Masoud, if you want to buy this truck, let us know. You can reach us at 336-777-9957. And everybody else, if you want to get in touch with us, you can call us or you can email us. Our email address is sales@mayberryminiTrucks.com. And if any of you want to check out our website, it's mayberryminitrucks.com. And we also deliver. We charge $2.50 per mile one way. And we also service our trucks. We use full synthetic 5W30 engine oil, and we change the air filter, the oil filter. We check the fluid in the front differential, the rear differential, the transfer case, and the transmission. We check the antifreeze in the radiator, and we check the brake fluid, and we make sure that there's windshield washer fluid in it. And if the clutch is bad, we replace it. If the alternator isn't charging or the starter isn't working well, we deal with that. We get it rebuilt. And, we just make sure that the major components that are supposed to work. And let's see, what else? Oh, one other thing. We do not charge any extra fees. So for Masoud, if we say, hey, that truck you're interested in is, $7,600. I have no idea how much it is, but I'm just pulling a number out of thin air. Then that's all you pay. There are no other fees, no other taxes, no other anything. And we're very proud to be able to do that because it is the simplest, cleanest, no nonsense way to do business. Here's the price. That's all you pay. So that's refreshing in a day when that's such a rarity. So, guys, thank you for watching our video.